guys, it's Adria, and for today's video, by popular demand, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup and how I do my messy bun. Because a lot of you guys ask me, how do you do your eyeshadow? How do you do your eyebrows? What foundation do you use? How do you do your bun? So I'm just going to put it all into this video and kind of be like a how to look like Adria, how to get Adria's aesthetic, how to get Adria's look type thing. I don't mean this in a vain type of way, like, oh, I think I am so perfect looking, here's how to look perfect like me. It's kind of just for everybody that asks how I make myself look like myself. Maybe this video will be helpful. So let's go. So clearly, since I look like an alien, we have some work to do. First step to being Adria is you have to put your eyebrows on. For my eyebrows, I use Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. I use the brown, which is for your crease, but we use it for the brows. There's no rules in makeup. You make your own. And then I use this L'Oreal black eyeshadow in 920. I usually mess up right off the bat because that's just how my life goes. Okay, get some brown. It's okay, it's okay, we're gonna fix it. I think I'm telling myself that more than I'm telling you guys that. Another key step to being me is that you have to have one horribly messed up eyebrow. This is my good one. It's perfect, it's fleek. This one, we don't talk about this one. Put more brown toward the front because it's lighter, because I don't want them super dark at the start. You know, you kind of want them to gradually kind of ombre into the black a bit. It never works out that way, but I dream about it. Just kind of work it up into your brow, you know. I just act like I'm painting, not like coloring with a crayon. You act like you're painting. La, 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 la. Okay. So since Adria has very limited resources, you just gotta use what you got and use a Q-tip to kind of clean up around the edges, kind of blend out some of that black a bit. So then we take this eyebrow pencil by CoverGirl. We kind of just go along the edges. I'm just teaching you how I look like myself, how to be myself, so if you want to be me, you can be me. I don't know why you'd want to. I don't know why you'd voluntarily choose this life, but... Alright, so now I just take a little spoolie thing that I have on another eyebrow pencil, but I don't use this one because I don't like it that much. So I just use it for the spoolie. Brush everything out. You really gotta distribute the product. I'm trying to sound like a beauty guru. You gotta distribute the product. Also, if you're Adria, you're really bad at explaining things. You kind of just brush them upward toward the front and then gradually just kind of brush them back. Ugh, God bless this one. Next step is to conceal around the eyebrows. Because I'm not perfect at eyebrows, they usually look pretty crappy when I'm done. Adria's tip of the day, conceal your problems. Meaning your face. Don't conceal real life problems because then they end up getting worse. I just realized I missed a crucial step, and that's putting some moisturizer on my face. This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Time Zone. My neighbor's outside and I'm trying to go about my life. You look worse before you get better, trust me. Alright, so next I just take a little tiny brush and I just kind of blend this all out. Just get that flawless blend, you know? I sound like such a beauty guru, I'm so proud. Really helps get that sharp finish that you really want. Now for eyeshadow, the best part of the makeup look. Okay, if you want to get the signature Adria look, you're gonna need one of these, and that is the Little Black Beauty Book Warm Edition by e.l.f. I use this thing more than I use the toilet, okay? I'm clustered. Is that the word? Probably not. First up, I'm gonna use this shimmery brown right here, and I'm gonna do that on my eyelid. Brown plus blue eyes equals yes! So we're gonna just put some brown on our eyelids. Well, that looks terrible. You're gonna mess up the first time, so it's cool. That means you're doing it right. So now I'm gonna take this little Milani eyeshadow in Beach Sand with a little e.l.f. brush like that, and I'm gonna do my brow bone. I know beauty guru words. Yeah, see, that's a really nice color for the brown because it's not white. It's just kind of like an off-white sandy color. Just kind of right where your eyebrow arches and just kind of blend it downward. And if you're even feeling kind of edgy, if you're feeling kind of crazy, you can even do it on the inner corners of your eye. Just kind of work it in toward the middle of your eye. Love it, girl. Okay, next, we're going back to the Little Black Beauty Book. This right here, as you can see, I use it a lot. This is like my signature crease color. It's just kind of like a chocolatey chocolate kind of brown. Just using a little angled brush like this and just gonna just pray you don't mess up, because that's the best thing to do at this point. But since I haven't put my foundation on yet, it's okay to mess up. That's why I do my foundation last now. I'm gonna drag that in over the crease, blend that in. It's a windshield wiper motion. It actually doesn't look terrible. Blend, 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 blend. All right, so there's the finished eyeshadow. Now I'm just gonna blend it out with a fluffy brush, because you know, you gotta blend it. Sometimes it can just look too harsh. High school Adria did not know what blending was. Rest in peace. These are now a staple part of my makeup routine. I can't do my makeup without a baby wipe. Watch this, ladies. Okay, so you take this and you just kind of go around under your eye and you clean up all that eyeshadow, and you're probably like, Adria, it doesn't even look like there's eyeshadow under your eye. That's where you'd be wrong. So you can really use that to clean up the edges of the eyeshadow. See that? Haha, yeah. A lot of people are like, why would you do your eyeshadow before your foundation? This is why. Dab it with a tissue, kind of dry it out a bit more. Okay. So now it's time to conceal all the ugliness. Okay, now it's time for the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. Just kind of take it up under your eye, you know. Cool. I look like a painting. Then we take some up in the forehead region, because my forehead is just... We don't talk about my forehead, okay? So we just have to conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know that you have clogged pores. Putting your concealer on in a streaky motion like this will really be a game changer for you, as it is for me. Makeup is an evolutionary process. It's not about being perfect. It's about evolving, like your Pokemon Go Pokemon. Then we do a little bit on the chin down here. Just a tiny bit on the Cupid's bow. Okay, it's, oh. Now is the fun part. Didn't I say this was the fun part? Everything when you're being Adria is the fun part. Now we have this darker foundation. A lot of people ask me what I use to contour. I just use dark foundation. I feel like it blends a lot easier. It looks more natural, as natural as contouring can look. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse, and it is in medium 1. I had this as a normal foundation when I was a lot tanner, because I used to sunbathe a lot. Now I'm just kind of a indoorsy person, like SpongeBob. Indoors, indoors. That's probably another key step to being me, is just never go outside. So I just kind of take some of this on a little angled brush, you know, take it down, do a little bit on the side of my nose, and then I do the same on this side. We need a contour song, contour your cheeks on fleek, na 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 na. Okay, so then you do a little bit on your temples up here, just kind of a circular motion, and just kind of work it down. Okay, and just kind of work it down into your cheeks. I also maybe like to do a little bit under here, you know. Okay, I look like a mask or something, or a painting. Oh yeah, I look like a painting. So you kind of just let that sit for a second, bake, as they say. How do you let it bake, girl? So now I'm taking the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation in 115. A lot of people ask me what foundation I use. At the moment I use this. Put some of it on the back of your hand. So then you just take a brush. I kind of like to dab it on first, and then I go back with my kabuki brush later and really blend it all out. I just kind of like distribute it first. It looks messy, but it's gonna be alright. So now that your face is a streaky, contoured mess, now it's time to blend it all out with a kabuki brush. Circular motions. Don't forget to bring it down into your neck a bit. Around your eyes, kind of use the edge of it. When you do your makeup like I do, you find little hairs from the brushes all over your face, because cheap brushes. Pat, 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 pat. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, did I get makeup in my nose? Alright, really blend all this out, especially on your forehead where you put darker foundation. It's crucial, because every Adria needs a Brandon, and every Brandon will tell you, oh, you need to blend your face. Don't get me started on that. Brandon does not understand the concept of contour. He doesn't get it. I try to explain it to him. He doesn't get it. And I kind of just go in with my fingers like around my eyes and stuff, because that's just easier. I definitely got a hair in my nose. This is the culprit. This thing sheds more than a dog does. So now it is time for my favorite part of the face, highlighting. We look a little bland. You gotta put some poof. Now we go back to the little Milani eyeshadow. We're gonna use this as a highlight. Again, use your resources. I don't have Jeffree Star's $29 highlighter, so I have to use this little $1 thing to give me that fleek that I need, and I'm using this little brush that's probably gonna get more hairs in my nose. Just kind of work it in. Pat it up there. I don't know how to explain what this is. Just watch. Fan it on there. Then I take some of it and kind of put it on the tip of my nose. And now we do it on the other cheek. Looking good. What next? Blush. I use the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in the shade Plum Wine. So now I just take this little fluffy angled brush and I'm just gonna very carefully kind of do a circular motion right under your highlight. Cause beauty guru life, I'm such a beauty guru. Take me to BeautyCon LA. You can even put maybe a little bit of on the tip of your nose, give it a little bit of color. And you get the little hairs stuck in it. Not too bad if I do say so myself. And then sometimes I like to just go back in with the little concealer and just kind of like a little touch up. You're a work of art, honey. You gotta keep painting. Bam! People are gonna think your jawbone could cut glass, girl. Now it's time for some eyeliner. This is my least favorite part. It's scary. This is the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. Now this, I really love it off the bat, but I tried to sharpen it and now it's messed up. So you say a little prayer, Jesus, please protect my eyes, and then you just go in. Sometimes, not always, I curl my eyelashes, but for the sake of looking like a beauty guru, let's do it. Oh, boom. So now we're gonna use my favorite mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Gives me that Adria feel. I feel like myself. I also feel weird talking in the third person. So now let's just get our lashes on fleek. Ooh, girl. When you lose everything, including your mind. So now, for my eyeliner, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. Starting to look like myself. It's starting to come together. Brandon makes fun of me for this, but I do go in and fill in my freckles. I use the Walking on Eggshells brown that I used in my brows, and I just use a little brush that's very thin. I have a freckle in the middle of my cheek that I just kind of dab in right there, okay? And then the freckle on the tip of my nose that's very light right here. There we go. Now for my powder, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean in 525 Buff Beige. Under the eyes is important. I used to powder my whole face and then my skin would be super dry, but now I've learned to really just do it where you get oily or sweaty, you know, just kind of like on your forehead, just like a little bit on your cheeks, and then just on your nose, and then right there. And now to finish up the makeup look, my lips. So I'm using my favorite lipstick, and this is Bamboo Pink by Clinique. Bamboo Pink, I know it's perfect for me. It was just meant to be. It's just like this, I don't even know how to describe colors, to be perfectly honest, but some of that excess off, kind of clean it up a little. Then I'm using this Stay Glossy Lip Gloss by Rimmel London, and I don't know what color this is. 260. Just kind of get some in the center there. I feel like this lipstick and lip gloss really complement each other really well because they are a similar color. Alright, so that's really it for the makeup. Finished Adria signature face look. And so now it's time for the Adria's signature messy bun tutorial that everybody has asked me for. So this is how I do my messy bun. First of all, you gotta get this mess out. Good luck. Boom! Yeah! Model status. You take band numero uno, pull the hair up. This does not require brushing your hair. That's why I like it. So you pull this up, kind of like toward the back of your head. Pull this through, okay? And then you're gonna wanna wrap the band around again. And then you just kind of adjust it, you know, like that. Sometimes you'll need the second band, sometimes you won't. That turned out really good on the first try. I'll still use band number 2. So then you go in like this, you know, you kind of gather it to how you want it. You can just loop it around a single time. I'll take it around another time to really show you guys. And you just kind of adjust it. Bobby pins are your #1 friend for this look. If the bun is like sticking up in certain spots or it just looks kind of dumb in certain areas, you just kind of fix it and then pin it to where you want it. Okay? Yeah. I also like to pin like the little hairs along the side of my head if I don't want my bangs down. You can also take the pins in the back and pin the bun down in the back of your head. Boom. Once your bun is on and everything, then you just take 2 fingers, go in here and just kind of pull all this up. Gives your head a bit more shape. Makes your head look less flat. Don't pull them too much because then there's no going back and then you gotta redo the whole thing. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below if any of this was helpful to you. If I gave you any tips, I don't know, just if you were curious how I make myself look and you're like, oh, now I see how Adria looks like herself. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys.